How to escape the analysis paralysis trap and finally make a decision. You have 20 browser tabs open, each one a different review for the same camera. You've created a spreadsheet comparing vacation spots, but now you're more confused than when you started. You know you need to make a choice, but you're stuck, frozen by an invisible force. This is the suffocating grip of analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis is the state of overthinking a situation to the point that a decision or action is never taken. It's a modern epidemic, fueled by an information age that offers us infinite choices and endless data. We mistake this constant research for progress, but in reality, it's a sophisticated form of procrastination. It stems from a good intention, the desire to make the perfect choice, but it results in the worst possible outcome, stagnation. Escaping this trap isn't about being reckless, it's about developing a new framework for making smart, timely decisions without the mental anguish. Benefits of overcoming analysis paralysis. Learning to be decisive is a skill that pays dividends in every area of your life. The benefits are immediate and profound. Reduces stress and anxiety. The constant mental churn of indecision is exhausting. Making a choice, even a small one, brings immense relief. Builds momentum. Action begets action. A single decision can set off a chain reaction of productivity and progress. Boosts confidence. Every decision you make strengthens your decision-making muscle and builds trust in your own judgment. Frees up mental energy. You reclaim the huge amount of cognitive bandwidth that was being consumed by over-analyzing. Achieves actual results. You cannot reach your goals if you are perpetually stuck at the starting line. Decisiveness turns plans into reality. Why your brain gets stuck. Analysis paralysis isn't a sign of weakness. It's a predictable glitch in our brain's operating system, driven by several key psychological principles. The paradox of choice. Barry Schwartz. Research famously shows that while we think more choice is better, it often leads to the opposite. More options increase the cognitive load, heighten the fear of making the wrong choice, and can even lead to less satisfaction with the choice we finally make. Loss aversion. Kahneman and Amp. Tversky. The Nobel Prize-winning work on prospect theory revealed that the pain of losing something is psychologically about twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining something of equal value. When faced with multiple good options, our brain becomes terrified of losing the potential benefits of the options we don't choose. This fear of loss keeps us frozen. Cognitive overload. Your brain's prefrontal cortex, which handles decision-making and working memory, has a limited capacity. When you flood it with too much information, too many specs, reviews, and opinions, it gets overwhelmed and essentially short-circuits, making it harder to think clearly and make a rational choice. 4 practical strategies to break free. Here are 4 battle-tested techniques to pull yourself out of the paralysis trap and into action. 1. Set deliberate constraints. Time and information. The enemy of decision-making is an open field. You need to build fences. Time boxing. Give yourself a strict deadline. I will research laptops for 1 hour, and then I will make a decision. Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. The same is true for decisions. Information diet. Limit your sources. I will read only 3 professional reviews, not 50 user comments, or I will ask 2 trusted friends for their opinion, not post a poll on social media. This prevents cognitive overload. 2. Use the two-way versus one-way door framework popularized by Jeff Bezos at Amazon. This mental model is brilliant for categorizing decisions. Two-way doors. These are reversible decisions. If you make a choice and it's not great, you can easily go back through the door and change it, e.g., trying a new software, a new diet, a new paint color. These decisions should be made quickly. One-way doors. These are irreversible or very difficult to reverse, e.g., quitting your job, getting married, buying a house. These decisions deserve more careful thought and analysis. The trap. Most people treat every decision like a one-way door. Realizing that 90% of your decisions are actually two-way doors is liberating. 3. Aim for good enough, not perfect, the satisfices mindset. There are two types of decision makers: maximizers, who need to find the absolute best possible option, and satisficers, who look for an option that is good enough and meets their core criteria. Maximizers are often the ones stuck in analysis paralysis. How to do it? Before you start your research, clearly define your top 5 essential criteria. The first option you find that meets all of them is the winner. Stop looking. You have satisfied the need. This single shift can save you countless hours of stress. 4. Visualize the cost of inaction. We are often paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. Flip this script and focus on the definite, guaranteed cost of making no choice. The question: ask yourself, in 6 months, what will I regret more, making a less than perfect decision and moving forward, or being in this exact same state of indecision? The pain of stagnation is often far greater than the pain of a suboptimal choice. This question creates urgency and highlights the hidden price of waiting. Conclusion: analysis paralysis is a trap baited with the promise of perfection. But perfection is an illusion, and the pursuit of it often leads to nothing at all. The goal is not to make the flawless choice every single time, but to develop the confidence to make a good choice and the resilience to handle it if it doesn't work out perfectly. Progress will always be more valuable than perfection.